Alright guys, today we're going to be doing some transplanting. As we can see here, these are my little seedlings that have grown into wonderful little plants, but now those little pots aren't big enough for them. So we're going to show you how we do that. Alright, so as you can see, we do have a few that did not go through, no germination, but I didn't plant very much because I was expecting a little better germination ratio, but that's okay. So what we're going to do right here, I'm going to take my little garden snips, my garden scissors, and cut these pulp trays. There we go. And we're going to start with my tomato plants. Now, don't collapse. These are supposed to break apart very easily. So, as you can see, these are my different varieties of tomato. So this one right here is my cherry tomato. And these two are regular tomatoes. Looks like these are going to be purple tomatillos. And that one should be a regular tomato as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and transplant these right here. I just got the next size up. If you see this, that's my mixture. I'm going to just scoop a little bit in here. Just enough to raise them a bit. Unfortunately, I'm thinking I should have got some bigger ones. Just enough. Because what I want is to actually bury it up a little bit more on the stem. Ooh, buddy, my roots are growing out, so I'm not going to want to try to mess them up too much. But now these little pulp trays are supposed to be biodegradable. So that way the roots can actually just grow through them, it breaks down in the soil, all that good stuff. But I want to take it off because I'm putting it into another pulp tray, and I don't want to have it struggle through 2 or 3 layers of pulp to reach the final soil. Alright. Well, what we're going to do here. See if we can just. Going to put our soil all the way around. Now when transplanting plants, you usually want to transplant them at the same level that they are above the soil in your pots. But I've been hearing with tomato and bell pepper, you can actually bury them a little deeper. Because all this fuzz right here will then turn into root system that you've buried. which will strengthen your plant. Kind of gently press on that. There we go. So we got this one. We got another one of these Jif seed starter trays, which I'm going to use the water storage compartment. My little transplants. Well, the other reason I wanted to transplant them was so when I start hardening them off, taking them outside, letting them get acclimated to outside environment, I believe that it would be a lot easier in these little pots just to take out the ones that are ready to be acclimated as to the ones that are still needing some growth. Okay. And same thing. Once again, this stuff will break down in the soil, so you can leave it on and just transplant it straight into the ground or whatever you'd like. I just do not want my little roots to have to work too hard to get out of this one and then go and try to get out of that one. And the little soil here is basically just peat moss, compost, perlite. Then I threw in some azomite rock dust, some agricola, you don't want to push down too hard, so you make it hard for the roots to grow through the soil. They don't really push their way through the soil. They kind of grow in between where there's little air pockets. You don't want too much air. That's pretty much it. We'll finish this up and get back with you in just a moment. Real quick, guys, I wanted to show you this. This is part of the reason why I wanted to transplant. As you can see right here, I had these held up with chopsticks because they were starting to fall over, which tells me that the water in there is just not helping out. That root needs to get stronger. Well, like I said, at least you can bury it a little bit deeper, strengthen that stem up, and that'll actually create a little bit better of a root system. So this is the main reason why I started to transplant. So we'll get these transplanted and we'll show you what's going on.